This beautiful plant is called an Alocasia Frydek, otherwise known as an African mask or green velvet alocasia. These guys have beautiful velvety green leaves and these beautiful white patterns in between. Now these guys originate from Southeast Asia, from tropical humid rainforests. So we need to try and imitate those conditions as much as possible in order for the plant to thrive. Ultimately, alocasias like bright indirect light, and if it is possible, try to give them light from the top. What is going to happen though is that the alocasias will turn their leaves towards the sun, and that's pretty normal. All it's doing is making sure that it's trying to absorb as much light as possible through their leaves. So what you can do to help that is to turn your plants weekly and just to make sure that it is keeping a balanced look to it. When it comes to humidity, you are going to want to keep this plant in quite a humid location. So a bathroom will work, and if you can't keep it in a bathroom, try to mist your plant at least twice a day. If you can't do either of those things, then I do suggest getting a humidifier to make sure that the plant is thriving. These alocasias do like to be soaked when you water it, but do make sure that you're not keeping it soggy. I would allow the soil to dry out about 3 to 5 centimeters before you water it again. It is important to make sure that these guys do have a chunky soil mix because they do like their roots to breathe. One thing about alocasias is that because they develop these large green leaves, you are going to need to feed them. They are considered heavy feeders. So what I would suggest is every 2 weeks, give it a nice dose of indoor plant fertilizer, and a fertilizer that's high in nitrogen. Nitrogen is going to focus on your leaf growth and make sure that you're getting beautiful, big, healthy green leaves. One thing about all alocasias is that spider mites love them. So you do need to make sure that you're keeping your leaves clean. I would check for spider mites at least twice a week. Now, spider mites are quite difficult to get rid of, so as long as you prevent them from the start, then the plant will be okay. Check for small red or white spots, tiny minute things that are starting to cause spotty damage on your plants. You can also keep an eye out for webs that appear in between the leaf, and just keep your leaves clean, wipe them down and spray them with water, and your spider mites should hopefully not affect these guys. Alocasias are incredibly rewarding plants. I highly recommend adding one to your collection. They reward you with these beautiful green leaves, and if you care for them enough, they get extremely large.